the largest Holocaust in history, with 3 trillion individuals brutally murdered every year.
You've never visited my place.
How do you know?
Because if you had, you'd know that you're talking a load of shit.
You murder animals. And you
No, I don't murder
and you make
animals.
profit from them.
I don't murder animals. Dear.
Yes, you do.
We don't rape our animals.
Yes, you used euphemisms such as artificial insemination, which
I
is
don't
great.
use artificial insemination.
And what do we do with human beings when they're 75? Do we kill them?
Well, a lot of people would like to. I'm 70.
Actually, you have the choice. You're not a carnivore.
No,
because
I
we're
do
all
have a
omnivores,
choice.
And we can
And my
thrive
choice-
and survive on a plant-based
My
diet.
choice is I like to eat meat.
Yeah, boy.
We have a choice.
Yeah. All right.
And
So
just because you have made your choice, don't put your choice on me. I want to be able to choose for myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the vegans on the left, and then we have the farmers on the right.
All right, so we're going to start off with the first question.
Round 1.
And you've got 2 minutes. You know what? Let's just free roll it. All right? Who wants to free roll it? Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. All right, your statement, Tash, saying, if you're not a vegan, you're an animal abuser. Please elaborate.
Yes, so all animal industries, including the meat, dairy and egg industries, leather, wool, fur, feather, scales, they're all inherently abusive and they all murder animals. I could run plenty of examples. I'll start with the meat industry. An example is pigs. They are 6 months old when they're forced into carbon dioxide gas chambers and they literally burn from the inside out. And seen babies dying on the floor having seizures. We've seen mothers in these crates with tears in their eyes because they spend their entire life in a crate, forced to repeatedly give birth to these babies. This is the meat industry. Let's move on to the dairy industry, where mothers are raped, and once they give birth after a 9-month pregnancy, her baby is often immediately taken away from her. Why? So you can drink her breast milk. If her baby is born male, he's murdered. In the egg industry, chickens are forced to lay hundreds more eggs than they're naturally bred to. And the male chicks are macerated on their first day of life. It is more than abuse. It's the largest Holocaust in history, with 3 trillion individuals brutally murdered every year.
You've never visited my place.
How do you know?
Because if you had, you'd know that you're talking a load of shit.
And what animals do you farm? What is your industry, may I ask?
First and foremost,
I run a goat dairy. We don't rape our animals.
Yes, you used euphemisms such as artificial insemination, which
I
is
don't
great.
use artificial insemination. I run my bucks with my herd. My bucks get the girls when the girls are in season, and only then. And it's their choice, nature's choice. We allow our kids to stay on their mother. We only take the excess. So you're talking a load of shit.
But you're making profit from animals, right? They're commodities to you.
No,
you
I
have
sell
ownership
their
over
milk
them.
so that they can get food.
Our
Because
argument here is that
no, your
bred
argument,
into
your
existence
argument,
in the first
your
place to
argument,
be
your argument has nothing
commodified.
to do with exactly what I do. So,
You are abusing your animals.
No,
That's
I'm not.
what you do. Yes.
Let me ask
You're
you
making
something.
Profit
If
from
I'm
it.
abusing my animals, why is it that I can walk out in the paddock, I can call them by name, and every single one of my animals come up and want to rub their faces on me? If I'm abusing them, why are they so friendly to me?
Once they're considered no longer profitable, when they can no longer
I eat the
produce
damn
breast
things
milk,
because I'm a canine.
what happens with them?
I eat them because I'm a canine. How do they die? I kill them.
You kill them. Is
Myself.
that not abuse?
No,
If you were to be killed, would that be a form of abuse?
no.
No. Okay.
I've done that. I've actually killed human beings. I was a soldier. I'm an ex-soldier.
This is your farmer.
I'm an ex-soldier. I'm not everyday farmer. I'm just happen to be an ex-soldier. So, I have killed people. But I have killed people at the instigation of the government. Not my choice.
Yeah, but you murder animals and you
No,
abuse
I
them,
don't murder
and you make
animals.
profit from them.
I don't murder animals, dear.
Yes, you do.
And what do we do with human beings when they're 75? Do we kill them?
Well, a lot of people would like to. I'm 70.
Round 2.
But what we're saying here, regardless of whether they're murdered or not, which they blatantly are murdered, the act of actually breeding animals into existence and using them as slaves and commodities to consume their breast milk is absolutely unnecessary. We do not need to be enslaving others of different species to be consuming their breast milk. Replace it with humans and you'll see how immoral it is. What if we got a group of female women and enslaved them and started stealing their breast milk from them? And there's no doubt that their babies are taken away from them. I think you're blatantly lying there.
My babies are running around in the paddock.
What
with
happens
mums.
to the males?
The males? Well, those that I can't sell as breeding stock, I keep until they're around about 2 years old, and then I eat them. I'm a carnivore. I'll admit it. I like to eat meat.
Actually, you have the choice. You're not a carnivore.
No,
because
I
we're
do
all
have a
omnivores,
choice.
And we can
And my
thrive
choice-
survive on a plant-based
My
diet.
choice is I like to eat meat. We have a choice.
Yeah. All right.
And
So
just because you have made your choice, don't put your choice on me. I want to be able to choose for myself.
the animals do not have a choice.
Round 3.
They are forced into carbon dioxide gas chambers, as Tash said, in the pig industry, or at least they're going to have a shot to the head. If any of you were in those animals' position, I'm sure you wouldn't want that to happen to you. If your oppressor has a choice, you would want them to choose the choice of non-violence and peace.
What about plants? Do they have a choice?
Do plants have a choice? Are you saying they're sentient and they have a nervous system?
They've proven that they do. It's been proven they do. They have proven that plants have...
So you're telling me, everyone in the crowd, that slicing a carrot is the same as slitting a pig's throat?
If it does,
Realize how ridiculous that is? They
It's
do not have a
debatable.
central nervous system.
but I'll have to give you one point. I disagree with factory farming.
Round 4.
I believe in free-range farming, which is what we do. The animals have a free life out in paddocks. They are not in a factory. They're not locked into a small area. They're not locked into yards. They're not locked into little boxes like you. I disagree totally with the description of farming that you've described. I have seen people write absolute bullshit on my website about how I treat my animals. They've never visited me, so they have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be visiting you. You said you killed humans, so we'll leave that one.
I
but-
have killed humans. I didn't say I do it now. I said I've done it in the past. I didn't have a choice. You know what the difference is between food that's grown GMO'd for pesticide resistance and food that's grown normally? You can't use the seeds. But also, they can use 10 times as much pesticide on it because it's pesticide resistant. So you're eating 10 times as much pesticide if you eat GMOs.
Every year, 70 billion land animals are forcibly bred into existence for human food consumption. This is only happening, again, because of supply and demand. They wouldn't be bred into existence in the first place if there were no demand to consume their flesh, their secretions, wear their skin, wool, etc. New South Wales has actually been a parliamentary inquiry to show local extinctions of kangaroos, so that's just actually not the reality here.
You haven't
And
been out in the bush.
introduced species, those problems have happened because of humans.
Round 5.
Humans are the most invasive and destructive species on this planet. Why are we
breeding.
putting our own problems upon others of different species? We should let animals live in their natural environments freely. To use this excuse to continue abusing and murdering animals is just not excusable.
You're wearing a belt. Is that belt from leather or is that an artificial?
Yeah, it's vegan leather, yeah.
Okay, but it's leather.
Yeah, it's not someone's skin.
So it's actually an artificial product.
Yeah, it's vegan, yes.
No, it's an artificial product.
Yes.
That's the question I'm
Yeah,
asking.
no one was shot in the head from my belt.
Yeah, but it is leather.
Yes,
So
vegan
it came
leather.
from an animal.
No, it's vegan leather, so it's a synthetic material, and no one was shot in the head.
So
and
that
it's
bit
not
of
someone else's
synthetic
skin.
material you've got, that produced as much CO2 as driving my car from here to Darwin.
Can I see the scientific resource? For
Well,
that?
you've only got to go to WHO, the United
fact-
Nations WHO website. That will actually show you that for every 500 grams of synthetic material created, it produces as much CO2 as driving 2,000 kilometres.
As we said, like there's no difference between the free range and the factory farmed. Yes, the factory farmed animals have to suffer a lot more throughout their life, but whether they're free range or not, they're all shot in the head. They all die when they don't have to. They're murdered. Their life is taken away from them when it didn't have
Well,
to.
they do have to be, because I want to eat the damn things. I'll just say that, basically, I'd say I'm a vegetarian because, you see, even though I eat animals, those animals eat vegetables and plants. I'm just eating a value-added product.